What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, the uncrowned Otaku. Latest chapter of Kengan Omega came out, and we got the Connector's a different type of beast, y'all. This man is not only the final boss of the game, he's also the secret sensei of the game. You feel me? He's giving Oma and Koga tutelage. Before we get into that, though, let's talk about Ryuki. Ryuki confronted the Connector. He said, like, yo, no hate in my heart, no malice. I don't even know if my granddad was a good dude, but I heard you killed him. Is that true? And the Connector's like, yeah. But let's be clear. I never actively go out looking for the fade. People come to me and want smoke, and I just set them on fire. You feel me? I just spark them up. You feel me? But I never go out looking for it. It just come to me, and I just handle it when it does. And Ryuki's like, you know what? That's fair. I'm your clone. He stole me from you to use me to get to you. And when he got to you, you put them paws on him. I'm not mad. There's no hate in my heart. But at the same time, you got to understand that's my granddad. Do I want revenge? Not necessarily. But I think I do still feel away because at the end of the day, whether he was using me or not, this the man who raised me. So eventually I might have to put the paws on you. It's pretty much what Ryuki was saying, but in a very respectful way. It's no hate in his heart. It's just off the strength. Even if you don't like your relatives, off the strength, that's your blood. They raised you, they took care of you. Off the strength of that alone, it's got to be some sort of a compensation, you feel me? Some sort of recompense, if you will. And then the Connector didn't forget why they called. He's like, yo, y'all really want to know how to beat me? And I love this answer from Oma. He goes, nah, I really don't. I'm going to beat you on my own strength. I don't want you to tell me what to do. I'm going to find out what to do. And when I find out what to do, I'm going to do it to you. He didn't say everything like that, but that's the swagger he had about him. And the Connector was like, you know what? Cool. Let me at least help y'all. Let me coach. I came all the way out here. Let me do something for y'all. So he has Koga hit him with his strongest move. And when I tell you Koga squared up, it's like Iron Breaker, Adamantine Kata. Boom! The Connector caught his fist. An Iron Breaker that broke the other dude's jawline. He caught that fist like somebody threw a fully inflated balloon at him. It was like, pow. He's like, oh, okay, that's all right. And almost like, nah, you're not finna disrespect the Nico style like that. Let me get in on this. Same move. Iron Breaker, Adamantine Kata. Boom! Hits the Connector in his hand with it. This time, instead of the Connector just catching it, Oma got the, he been doing the Nico style. He hit this man so hard in his hand went flying back. Connector gave respect. Oh, that's excellent. This is where everything I thought of the Connector gets elevated to a higher level. Because seeing Oma's punch, seeing how his hand flew back, you think that's a strong-ass punch, right? Connector goes, hold on. Do that again. He gets in his stance. He's like, hold on. Move your right foot 1/4 inch in. Square up your shoulders. Square up your back. You're slouching too much. Square your back up. Stand straight. All right. Tuck your armpit in just a little. Tuck your arm into your armpit just a little more. All right. Raise your fist 45 inches up. Not 45 inches. 45 degrees up. Now do it. And when Oma listens to him, makes all those corrections, he throws the punch and Connector's like, just throw it at the air this time. Just hit air. Oma does it. Bow! You see the shockwaves. Niggas' hair started flying back. That's how impressive that was. They were covering their ears like, this man, he went from a strong-ass punch to a world-destroying punch. Off the strength of minor adjustments to your form. That's crazy that if you just adjust your form a little bit, you get that much more power in power output. The Connector literally elevated this man to like 3 different levels up. If he was on a 7, this man just took him to a 10. Connector's on 100 though. Let's not confuse that. The scale is to 100. Connector took him from a 7 to a 10 just by telling him 3 things to change up. So the Connector, when you think about if you really want to fight Connector, you got to remember he's him. He taught Oma this, knowing Oma wants to fight him. Connector still ain't worried. He still ain't scared even after teaching him how to do that. Because Connector knows everything Oma can do, how it could be done better. Right now, everybody the Connector's fighting, there's pretty much what I gathered from what the Connector did is everybody has wasted movements. The reason the Connector is so strong, it's kind of like Goku going MUI, Mastered Ultra Instinct. Everybody has wasted movements because they're thinking too much. They're in their head too much. Their body isn't doing what it naturally should do, which results in wasted movement, diminished power output, and slower activity. The Connector's on like an automatic. My body finds the ideal position and maximizes output. Nobody's touching him unless they can find out how to get that done. I always keep calling him Captain Commander Genryusai. Kuroki Gensai, he's coming close, where at least he kind of injured the connector a little bit, and Kuroki is top dog right now in that manga. So you gotta get to Kuroki's level and then surpass him by like 5 times the amount to even try to touch the connector. To really put Connector in danger, because remember, when the Connector was fighting Kuroki, he wasn't using all of his strength either. Granted, neither was Kuroki. They were both holding themselves back. But the Connector would have put paws on him easily. He easily would have put paws on him. And I think Kuroki knows that. That's why Kuroki's in a training arc now. Man, the Connector's really him. I would love, if Death Battle, if y'all happen to watch this video and make it to the end for some reason, I would love to see a Connector versus Hanma Yujiro. The strongest man in Baki versus the strongest man in Kengan Omega. That fight would go crazy. 2 top alpha dogs. And what's crazy is, as good as Yujiro is, I got Connector winning that. I got Connector mopping this man up. When it comes to just strictly these, no superpowers, just these, I don't think there's anybody that's messing with the Connector. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it 1,000 with y'all. Connector, when it comes to hand-to-hand combat, I think is top dog across any show. If you exclude, like, superpowers and unrealistic things, talking realistic, ground-based fighting, I don't think there's a character y'all can name that's going to touch the Connector. That's wow. That's big Shin Wulong to y'all. Big Shin Wulong. But anyways, Kengan Omega, clearly I'm a Connector fan. I really don't even want Kengan to win. Because Connector is right. Connector's not a bad dude. People just the worm want to keep him from going berserk and destroying the world. But the Connector really just chilling. He don't want smoke with nobody. He just want to live. You feel me? I respect the Connector. He's low-key my favorite in the show now. But what did y'all think? Latest chapter of Kengan Omega. The Connector turning into a teacher while also being the final boss. Crazy, right? Comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, do all that social media jazz. Uncrowned Kingdom. I've been your boy, the Uncrowned Otaku. That's the fire that keeps the kingdom burning safe. And I will see y'all in the next video. Peace, bros. Peace, 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 peace.